Chains. Next chapter. Chains.
Oh, that's good. What's up, guys? I'm finally here.
You reading the first page.
I remember the first one.
She is 5 years old. I rose another step. She is a baby, and you sold her away from me. She swallowed hard, her hands quivered. I wanted to grab her by my hair and throw her down. By the hair and throw her down the stairs. Throw her out the window, beat her face with fists. I wanted her blood to splash the paintings, soak the wall and the wooden stairs. Isabel, Becky warned. The sunlight coming through the window was rosy red. I took the next step. I was almost close enough to reach her. Isabel, Becky tried again. One more step and I can have you hung, madam. I held my breath. There was a click of metal on metal. Becky had opened the front door wide. What a hot wind from the street rose up the stairs, fluttering our skirts and causing me to turn. Madam grabbed a painting from the wall and threw it down on my head. I raised my arm to lay and the frame crashed in. The blow made me adopted and weakened my knees. Madam ran upstairs screaming like a house fire. Sorry. Okay. I held my... Alright. Oh, Becky dragged me down the steps and shoved me toward the open door. Run, she screamed. I ran out the front door for the first time. People walking under the shade of the sycamores across the street paused at the sight of the slave running away from a mansion where a girl was screaming. A man called after me. You there, girl. I ran straight down the wall. Don't worry about escaping. Notice of soldiers of strangers. Just flew the cobblestones as fast as I could. The red fog slowly rolled out of my mind. There were more shouts behind me and people. You're the cause of the commotion. It's your turn.
Alright, 36?
Yep, I didn't.
I didn't dare take the time to turn around. Past City Hall, cross Broadway, I leapt over the remains of a sentry fire, bumped into a gray bearded soldier wearing a homespun shirt. Wearing a homespun shirt and S-word, a man carrying 2 live hens by the feet.
Wait, where?
One of the hens broke free in an explosion of feathers. The man shook his fist and called for someone to stop me. I ducked down one street after another, trying to find the way to the river. But the army had erected barricades at the end of the most road of the road S to keep the British out. Don't lick my hair! I was penned in. The shouts behind me grew louder and closer. I darted down an alley, turned blindly toward the right. I ran smack into the barrel chest of a giant. Whoa there, young filly! A deep voice boomed. Don't you want to go swimming in the river, do you? I run straight into the blacksmith. Please, sir, I said. An enormous hand released me. I look over my shoulder, looking to get someone away, I suspect. The blacksmith said behind him billowed the coal smoke from the forge. The air was filled with a hot tang of metal and sweat. You're hurt, child, the blacksmith said. In need of some help? I wanted to spill out my story to trust he could advise me, but he was a stranger. They were all strangers. And Ruth was gone, and there was blood on my forehead from the painting Madam threw at me. And she was going to see me hung, and I'd never be able to rescue Ruth, and she would be all alone. All right, Reed.
They graduated a year before us.
Hi guys, I'm back. Reading. Tell them I went north. I gasped as I picked up my skirts and darted around the forest to the south. The blacksmith called after me, but his words were not in the din of the soldiers, and the soldiers were cluttered by the path. The wind off the river pulled my face and helped with my decision. I would turn myself over to the road. I had helped them fair and square. Now it was their turn.
I probably, what else am I good at? I mean, I could go. Now, you're in the military.
My brother's gonna get a G.
Ad astra, I shouted. The words were not as magic as I had hoped, but the door eventually opened.
1950s Toyota.
But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a G for my first car, but
Colonel Reagan was sitting in the chair, a white cloth around his neck, his face covered with foamy soap, and his eyes closed. Behind him stood a barber, a slave, I assume because of his African skin, with grizzled hair and an apron. On the table beside him stood a bowl of steaming water, a leather strop of blades, and a cup of Elward with a brush in it. He turned the seaward chin with one finger, then died.
What do you say, Noah? Pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
You disgust me. I don't want to be friends.
The other one, delicately, shaved away a stripe of soap with a razor. By your leave, sir, with the sentry. I am busy, the colonel said. Without opening his eyes, this girl knew the password, insisted on seeing you. The sentry continued. The barber scraped off another stripe of soap and whiskers. Take her to Jameson, the colonel said. No, I said. The barber froze in a mid-shave, and the colonel opened his eyes. Please, sir, you must help me, I said quickly, as I once helped you. Gabe, it's your turn.
did you guys know
138.
What's good?
2020 is not the new decade?
I love spinning.
It's 2021. So it's not Riley.
You have the intelligence of a bag of pecans.
Just figured that out.
Pecan.
we're recording.
What page? 139 or 38? 8?
Yeah.
Alright, helped you. She sold my sister. Please, sir, I'll do anything. Just to find Rue. She's so small and sad. Oh, and the door opened behind us. 2 more sentries filed in, followed by Madame Lockton, breathing hard, and a tall gentleman I'd not seen before. The sentry waved my farther into the room so that the newcomers might all fit. I worked my way toward an open window. What is the meaning of this? The colonel asked wearily. Madame's voice cracked across the room. Are you the man in charge? The colonel sighed deeply, waved off the barber, and stood up, his face still half covered with soap. Colonel Thomas Reagan at your service. I am. She bowed stiffly from the waist. How can I be of service?
You make fun of me, and then whenever you go like,
I am going to throw this at you.
I'm like 6'1". I'm so tall as that dude.
Okay, give it. Give it.
All right. So, how can I be of service? You have stolen my property, Madam announced. We have several clerks assigned to record civilian concerns. My sergeant will show you. I will not speak of subcoordinates or grubby quirks. That chit of a girl belongs to me. Colonel, she has committed terrible crimes and must be punished. I demand you to return her to me. The barber rinsed the razor in the water bowl. Reagan looked from Madam to me, and back again. What did she do to you? She abused me most violently, sir. The colonel put me out of his hand, and the barber placed a clean towel in it. Yet, it is the girl with blood on her face. The colonel said, wiping away the soap from his chin and cheeks. Madam's eyes narrowed, give her to me. The sentries stiffed their boots on the floor and Lauren cleared. All right, you read now.
Okay, where am I? Wait, where am I? Gabe, where am I? Where am I? Okay. The gentleman who accompanied Madam stepped forward. The law is quite clear on this matter, sir. None of us want to live in a world where servants rule their masters. Both of the Parliament and the Congress give Madam locked-in rule of her slave. A flock of crowds swooped past the window. A three-masted ship, sails unfurled, pushing down the river. Ruth could be on it, or she was already at sea, in a dark hold with no candles. Who would feed her? Who would hold her when she shocked?
And will be used against you in a court of law.
Just
Wait,
be quiet. Please just be quiet.
stop.
The girl says you sold her sister, Colonel Regan said. What's up, Dugas? What's up? What's up?
Wait, is that really being shown in the Spectre's class?
Yes.
Can you redo it?
No.
Period. 8?
Do you mean the purchase sell for the army, madam?
No, not Mike.
I'm sure she'd make a passing fine. Washwoman, I shall expect full payment in cash. He handed the total back to the barber.
Stop reading.
No.
Stop reading. I'm going to choke you.
Okay, guys.